a phenomenon I see is a lot of people have Sanskrit names which have the p sound, and they are spelt and pronounced as f. Somehow it makes us feel more civilized if we have the f pronunciation. So not blaming anybody, but we just see some of the popular names. So Shephali is the Sanskrit word. It's a popular name. If you search on LinkedIn, you'll see 8,500 results with the F spelling, and only 400 with the PH spelling, which is correct because it's Shephali. That's the name. Similarly, Prafulla. The Hindi word phool comes from phulla. So if somebody says फूलों का तारों का सबका कहना है, फूलों का नहीं. It's if you say फूलों का कहना है, it's like fools, you know. So फूलों का कहना है. So the name is Prafulla, but nobody uses the PH spelling. It's all F. And similarly, we have the J sound being spelt as Z or Z, as they say in the US. So you have a name called Jhankar, which means jingling or clanking. And the number of spellings are, well, in this case, it's still JH is more. In Maharashtra and Gujarat, a name that's popular among girls is Jhalak. Means a glimpse. You have this show called Jhalak Dikhla Ja, a dance show, right? So, but it's spelled Z-A-L-A-K by many people, Zalak. So, you know, we are not even spelling them properly. And then the pronunciation of Anuswara is also wrong. So, you know, in the South, if you see, in fact, if you see the name of the author of Autobiography of a Yogi, it is spelled Paramahamsa, H-A-M-S-A. That's how it should be spelled. But you more or less, you know, we spell it as H-A-N-S. So some comments on spelling and pronunciation, and even brands. So it is actually, the word is Asaphala, which means successful, but we can't spell it correctly, we can't pronounce it correctly, and it's Safal. And somehow we feel very polished about saying Safal, and if somebody says Safal, I don't know. Some people look down upon them, that this must be a rustic man saying Safal, can't say Safal. No, it is Safal, it is Safal. Now, you know, we're talking about gender abuse. Say no to gender abuse? Yes, absolutely. Say no to gender abuse everywhere, including in names. If we want Sanskrit names, then let's not abuse the gender in Sanskrit. That's one of my requests. I see many masculine Sanskrit words are used as names for girls. We have Garima, we have Mahima, we have Madhurima. These are all masculine words in Sanskrit. The suffix there is imanich. So, yes, they are used, but in Sanskrit, the word is masculine. So, as from a Sanskrit point of view, it is not correct. Then we have words like Nidhi, Vidhi, Samadhi. Well, I know people, and you know, some people in my close friends and family circle are also have these names. So there's nothing personal here, but I'm just saying these words are masculine in Sanskrit. That's why you have, you know, a person named Karunanidhi. Nidhi is a masculine word, and Karunanidhi means somebody who's full of karuna, who's full of compassion. Nidhi means treasure, or, you know, a board. And we have Kalanidhi Maran. So Nidhi being a masculine word, Kalanidhi and Karunanidhi and even Srinidhi make perfect sense as names for men. But somehow Nidhi is almost entirely used for women only. Now, these words end in dhi and also do riddhi, samriddhi, but they are feminine because the suffix there is different. So one cannot, you know, blindly say that something that ends in this sound or this consonant would be masculine or feminine. It depends on what the suffix is. Then we see words like Tejasvi, Manasvi, Yashasvi. These are masculine in Sanskrit. So we have Tejasvi Surya, the young member of parliament from Bangalore. Tejasvi is a man or is a boy. The feminine version would be Tejasvini, and similarly Manasvini or Yashasvini. But we see Tejasvi as a name for girls also. Similarly, Manasvi and Yashasvi as a name for girls and women also. Kiran is masculine in Sanskrit. We see Kiran More, but we also see Kiran Bedi and Kiran Mazumdar Shaw. So, you know, we have quite a lot of gender abuse, quote unquote, in modern names. Many neuter words are used as names for boys. So we have Vyoma, Akasha, Ambara. All these words are neuter in Sanskrit. If somebody comes to me, people come to me for checking the gender of the name also. And I say, if I come across such a suggestion, I say, look, this is neuter. It's your decision. It's a neuter word in Sanskrit. If you want to modify it to masculine word, you can easily change it, say, to Vyomakesh, which is a name of Shiva. Similarly, Akashadeepa, which is a masculine word in Sanskrit. And sometimes people change a feminine word and make it a name of a boy. For example, Ishika. It's a Sanskrit word which has three meanings: the eye of an elephant, a reed which was used to write earlier. So we had reed pens and reed calligraphy, and a type of grass. In the Mahabharata, Ashwatthama makes an arrow from an Ishika grass, Ishika blade. So that's a feminine word, but then people change it to Ishika and say, okay, I'll use it as the name of a boy. We'll come to such an example. Similarly, Tejas and Ojas, very popular names, especially in Gujarat. Tejas and Ojas are both neuter in Sanskrit. Can be easily modified to Tejasvi or Ojasvi, which would be masculine, and Tejasvini, Ojasvini would be feminine. Sampat is a name, I know people with the name Sampat who are men, and Sampat is actually a feminine word in Sanskrit.